Hey guys, welcome back to the Simply Knives YouTube channel. Today I've got a little review for you of this guy here, which is, well, let's see if I can get it, and yeah, there we go. This is the SRM, which used to be SRM 9211. This particular model, see, I'm in a different spot, so the focus is a little bit harder. 8CR13 MOV blade steel. This has the tan G10 handles with the black coated blade. I'm sure you know the coating's probably not anything too amazing. This is a newish sort of budget knife by SRM, and honestly, I really do like it quite a bit. It's got the axis lock, which is nice. Take a look at this pocket clip. Look at that. Deep carry, recessed screws, recessed pocket clip. Good tension on there. That's nice. Let's see. The, centering is not great right now, but is that because it's loose? No, it's not really loose. So the centering, could be better. This is, by the way, about like a $20 to $23 knife, or I think it's $20 to $25. You can find it on Amazon, but not right now. I personally picked it up pretty early, just because I thought it looked really nice. Kind of has that nice upswept look. Looks a little bit like the Spider Kawaguchi, which I think is nice, except it has the axis lock, which makes it a whole lot more fidgety. You can, open and close it really easily. I would say the thumb disc, I do like how it's nice and flat on top. Doesn't make it stick out at all on this knife. And it does normally work pretty well, but not with every use. The handle scales, they have like somewhat of a nice grippiness to them. As far as the action goes, I actually really like the slow rolling action on this. I did notice when I first got it that it looked like, sorry, my focus is really bad up here with this lighting. There was like some grease in there, kind of like how you get with a Chris Reeves Sabenza. So, it actually pretty smooth when you're just kind of doing the slow roll thumb deployment. I actually really like that. So yeah, as I said, $20 to $25 knife. Get an axis lock. Pretty good smooth action. G10 with some nice grip on it. An amazing pocket clip. And yeah, it's just kind of fun to fidget with, and I feel like it's pretty like low priced here for a cool pocket knife. Now I don't think it's like the most amazing like value thing ever. It still is 8CR13 blade steel. The action's good, but obviously it could be better. The blade centering isn't all that perfect. You cannot touch the knife from the back, which is nice. You got a little sort of back spacer and lanyard thing there. But yeah, it's pretty cool knife. Ergonomics, I actually think they're pretty nice. There's no jimping up top, but you do have that thumb disc. Really no hot spots. The pocket clip is pretty minimal and functions really well. I would say that sort of the things that impressed me most about this pocket knife are probably the pocket clip, the design, and I guess the action for I keep on messing up as I'm saying this, but the action for like a $20 axis lock knife, I think is pretty good. I did, when I first got this, have the actual, I don't know, the knife started to get some blade play, but I just tightened it down and it fixed it right up. But yeah, I mean, it's really fun and fidgety because of that axis lock, mixed with the ability to use thumb studs. Thumb disc. Thumb disc does not always work. But you know what? Let's just it's just a little overview of it. But let's go ahead and talk about overall impressions of this thing. You know, some really good aspects of this. I think the best aspect of it is the design. Really love those tan handles with the black blade. Next, really good aspect, I like the pocket clip. I kind of like this little milling inside the pocket clip as well. It's just nice, just a nice touch. And the fact that it's recessed screws and pocket clip, very, very nice for, you know, $20. The action, probably the third best thing about it. So it looks great, great pocket clip, nice action. And as I said, like it could be better. Sometimes it's a little hard to flick that out. But once you get used to it, I mean, I haven't used this knife in a little bit. Just brought it out because I needed to get a review on it. And you know what? Let's go ahead and do a paper cut test. Oh yeah. So let's do the upswept portion of the blade. Yeah, this thing comes pretty razor sharp. It is 8CR13 blade steel, so it will not hold an edge quite as long as maybe some other knives like that use other steels like D2 or those really, really good steels like S30V or S35VN. I consider all those types of steels to be premium steels, and then D2 is more, I guess, kind of on the budget end nowadays. Although from what I understand, it didn't used to be. But yeah, this is the SRM 9211. It has a really good look, honestly. Looks kind of like the Spider Kawakuchi, and it's a good option if you're looking, if you kind of want like these nice, thin, long lines. It sort of reminds me of like a Persian blade or like a scimitar almost. I guess those are the correct words to describe it. You let me know. But yeah, sort of reminds me of that. Let's see. On the G10, there's like this little portion that's sort of milled out a little bit further down. I guess I like that it's there, but it just kind of makes it look like a little plasticky. Like this part of the G10 with all the texture just looks like good high quality handle material, and then this little part right here just looks like pure plastic. So I guess that's a downside of it. But you gotta consider this knife at the price that it's at. I mean, $20 to $25 for axis lock, 2 different opening options, G10, amazing pocket clip. To be honest, I mean, I just really like it. I think it's a really good pocket clip. I think it's good tension. It could maybe benefit if this had a bigger lip, but I'd rather struggle more with like certain types of jeans. I don't know. Like, I'd rather not have a hot spot when I'm holding it and have it just be like slightly more difficult to put in my jeans. But I more care about how the knife feels in the hand. And it feels pretty good. You know, it's just like sort of neutral, but there's not really anything bad about how you hold it. Oops. And yeah, I mean, I would say this is a very good knife for the money, being that you get an axis lock, really cool design. This color combination is not readily available at the moment, but I mean, like, look at it, dude. This thing is freaking sweet. An ACR13 blade steel, you know, it's not the best, but it's not the worst either. And it'll do you fine as like a simple sort of EDC blade without too much hard use. I don't think this is really sort of a hard use knife at any rate. It's just good, guys. Good knife. Neutral ergonomics, great lines, fun fidgetability factor. I would say that between this and the SRM 9201, which is SRM's other sort of axis lock that you've been seeing around probably on YouTube lately, I actually much prefer this one just because I love the look of it. I still need to try out that other SRM. But this is about $10 less. So I like the look of it better. It fits my purse, like, it fits my needs for what I would be using a knife for. So I think this one is the better option. I mean, really, I'm definitely sort of like a design-influenced reviewer, I would say. I care a lot more about how the blade looks because I don't really get a chance to use my knives as much as I would like to. Although I did have to break down a whole bunch of boxes the other day, and 440C is definitely underperforms other steels. I did notice that. So anyways, I'm just kind of growing as I go. It's a lot of fun though. Thanks guys so much for all the support. Just coming in to hang out, check out some knives. It's a really good time, and I actually have a very exciting video upcoming tomorrow. I'll be receiving a package from Hawaii Knife and Gear. I bought some knives from him before I even knew he was Hawaii Knife and Gear. So yeah, I bought 2 different Tucsons from him. I've been on a huge Tucson kick lately. So yeah, got 2 Tucsons coming in, and he let me add on a Swiss Army knife with Hawaiian curly koa wood as the handle scales. So I'm so freaking excited. It was supposed to come today, but sadly it just didn't work out that way. The postal service, I guess, I mean, 1 day late, it's not too bad. And it did come from Hawaii. So, you know, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Hopefully I get that tomorrow. But yeah, guys, I would say this is probably a top 5 budget knife of the year of 2020. Just, I mean, for me, you know, everything's sort of differs by person. But it's a lot of fun. And it looks so freaking good. You guys know that I care a lot about how knives look. It looks good, and it can function without being uncomfortable. And like, I don't really notice any major flaws about it. Especially not at the price. At the price, like, the flaws that it does have, like maybe not pristine blade centering. Sometimes I'll mess up this portion. It's not drop shut. But at $20, I don't really care about that. I just want something to look good, feel good, and be able to at least do, you know, what I need a knife to do. And this can do all that. And it comes really sharp when you get it. So guys, please let me know what you think about this knife. If you've made it to the end, I mean, thank you. Because I just kind of rambled on in this video. This one was a little less, I guess, organized than other videos, although I'm never really that organized. But yeah, thanks so much. If you want to see more reviews of knives, and I'm going to be putting out some like top 5 and top 10 lists coming out soon, go ahead and leave me a like on the video. That would be awesome for the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, and if you would please subscribe, that would be awesome. And look forward to the video tomorrow where I unbox that custom Swiss Army knife, because I'm super excited about that. All right, one last paper cut test. Yes, it is very sharp. Very sharp indeed. And so fun. Amazing. I really like this knife. It is a very good budget knife. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have a recommendation on maybe how I could improve my reviews, because, you know, I'm making content for you all, and I just want to get better, then go ahead and leave a suggestion in the comments. That would be really appreciated. All right, guys. Peace.